Hello, my beautiful babes. Welcome to the Bad Bitch Academy. It's your girl Amber the Baddie. And today I am here talking all about how to create your bad bitch routine. And on this video, I'm really talking about time blocking, how to really create a schedule that works for you, and how to be a bad bitch. Because at the end of the day, we all have goals, but we have to make time for our goals. And if we don't literally schedule shit in, we're going to forget about them. We're not going to have time. We're going to make all these excuses about why things don't happen. So that's kind of what I want to share with you today. Now, before we get into it, I want to speak on this because I actually had a conversation with a friend yesterday, and she was saying, man, I love seeing people who can spend 2 hours in their morning routine, who can start their day nice and slow, but I can't do that. I have a job. I have to be up. I've got kids, and it's really, really hard for me to make my own schedule. So I want to let you know that what I'm going to teach you now is applicable regardless of what your life looks like. Whether you have a lot of time in the morning for your morning routines, you've got a lot of space in your schedule, or maybe you have a job, you've got two jobs, you've got kids, you've got a lot of responsibilities. So this is just going to be a really easy way for you to start showing up for yourself and start scheduling that time to do so. So I'm super excited. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And just so you know, I'm going to have this document. I called it the time blocking template, and it's going to be in the description. So you are able to download this exact document and work on it on your own. I wanted to make it super easy for all of you to just be able to be a bad bitch and time block for yourself. I hope you're not able to hear that truck outside. Fingers crossed. Okay, so let's just go through this. So, hello, bad bitch, and I want you to enjoy this time blocking template to help you to create your bad bitch routine and accomplish all your goals. So, when you're planning your day, I like to break my schedule into three different sections. I've got morning, afternoon, and night. And we are all different. Some of us may thrive with having the structure of planning out every single hour of the day, but to other people, that might feel like, holy shit, that's too much. I'm fucking overwhelmed. I can't do it. So, this is really a way that you can just make it work for you. So, when we break our day into sections, we're really able to give ourselves the structure and the flexibility while keeping ourselves accountable. So, I'm just going to kind of give some examples and we're going to go through this document together. So, for the morning time, right? Something you can have. This is, for example, my morning routine, but I wake up at 7 a.m. and I spend 1 hour doing an intuitive morning routine, which means that I just wake up and I ask myself, what do I need right now? Maybe I need to get a good cardio session in, meditate in the sunshine, put on some lingerie and twerk in my house. But you just decide that you commit 1 hour to doing something for you, no phones, no distractions, and being fully present. Now, I do want to say there is no pressure of sticking to the same morning routine. You don't have to, oh, I need to do all my things, all five things in my morning routine, or else it's not effective. You can have a lot of different tools and modality in your toolkit that you can just pick and choose which ones are lighting you up right now and what things you'd like to do. But for the people who have a really busy schedule, maybe you can just try to do one thing in the morning. Maybe you can wake up and listen to the bad bitch affirmations. I'm going to link that up above. Maybe you meditate or you listen to a podcast on your way to work. But if you can just choose maybe one thing, what is one thing you can do in the morning for yourself? Just one, right? Especially if you're busy. I know you have time to do one thing. Don't trap yourself into this flow of perfectionism where it's like, I have to do all the things or I'm not successful and it's not working, because that is bullshit. Just do one thing, show up for yourself just 10% more than you already are, and that's already progress. We can do the same thing for the afternoon. Maybe during the afternoon, you want to listen to a podcast, take a walk on your lunch break, or eat a healthy lunch. Whatever that is, how can you do one thing during your afternoon to show up for yourself, And the same thing at night. Maybe you want to spend quality time without technology with your partner. You want to study for an hour, catch up on a course, take a nice bath and drink a glass of wine, whatever you want to do, but just one thing, even if it's 10 or 20 minutes, right? You don't have to have your full schedule stacked every hour if that doesn't work for you, but just choosing a couple of things. So I just kind of wanted to preface with that. Now, I have some journal questions for you because y'all know I love giving you homework. And the first one is, what are your top priorities in your life? This is really important to figure out when you are time blocking and when you're trying to schedule time for yourself because we're busy motherfuckers. We always don't have time for everything. So, figuring out what are your priorities? What are the most important things for you? Is it your relationship with your partner? Is it personal growth, self-care? Is it fun? You're like, I need to have fun and go out and go dancing once a week. Maybe that's like a top priority for you, and there's nothing wrong with that. So, whatever your top priorities here I have like children or your business, your boyfriend, school, adventure, self-care, friendships, right? Choose, I would say, maybe your top five or six, right? What are those top priorities for you? And then next, what are some of the bad habits that you need to let go of? And really look at your life and be honest with yourself. Because let me tell you, if you can decide, if you could just realize, okay, I've got some bad habits that are distracting me from my priorities. And if you can just write that down and be like, look, I'm spending 3 hours a day on TikTok. That shit's ridiculous. This is too much. That's not a priority, or you're just lounging around the house playing Candy Crush. I'm like low key talking to myself because your girl has been kind of addicted to Candy Crush this last few like 2 weeks or something. So, what are some bad habits that you have to let go of? And don't be hard on yourself, but just acknowledge it. Be like, you know what? Is this serving me? Is this helping me to be an even badder bitch? And if not, we gotta let that shit go. And then number three, what new habits would you like to instill into your day, week, or month? What things do you want to do more? Do you want to meal prep? Do you want to work out? Do you want to meditate? Do you want to read 10 pages of a book every day or read a chapter a week? Like, what are some new things that you want to include into your life? And once again, don't be afraid to start small. Don't be afraid to say, okay, you know what? I don't work out at all. I'm going to just commit to working out 10 minutes for 2 days a week. That's a start. That's a great start. Don't feel bad or feel like you have to go all in. You have to do, I'm going to work out an hour a day every single day. And then you end up getting discouraged and not really following through with it. So start small if you need to, but think about what new habits you want to instill into your day and really write them down. Reading more, exercising, and be specific. Exercising or exercising 3 times a week for 20 minutes, right? Get very, very, very specific because you need to know, am I accomplishing this goal or not? If you say work out, well, I mean, I walked up the stairs to my apartment. That's kind of a workout. No, like get clear on exactly what it is that you want. Be very specific, okay? Very specific. So I'm going to show you rewind. So time blocking. Time blocking is kind of a technique where I will scroll down where you kind of have like every hour of the day. I've got 6 a.m. all the way till 9 p.m. and you literally schedule in your fucking day. So I'm going to show you my personal schedule of what I actually do for myself. Of course, like I said, if you're busy and you've got a job and like if this is overwhelming to you, break it up into morning, afternoon, night, and pick one thing in each category. That's perfect. That's fine, right? But for me, I'm an entrepreneur. I kind of make my own schedule. So I do have a lot more time and I kind of want to push myself to do a little bit more. I notice that sometimes I go a little bit too easy on myself. So this has been a really good way for me to just show up for myself even more and be really consistent. So I'm just going to show you my routine. So I wake up at 6:30 and I do a guided meditation in bed. Now, I'm the kind of bitch where like my alarm goes off at 6:30. It takes me a good half an hour before I'm even ready to step foot out of my bed. And I realize, okay, bitch, like let's use this to your advantage. So I literally the night before, I pick out a guided meditation that I want to do so I don't have to think about it in the morning. And my alarm goes off. I'm like, okay, let's put on a meditation. Boom, that's done. At 7 a.m., I get out of bed, I make coffee, I will eat something, and I do try to plan out what I'm going to eat the night before as well. Maybe it's like, okay, I'm going to have some oatmeal or some yogurt or a smoothie or a bagel and avocado, like just to think about it. Once again, the more you can make decisions ahead of time and you don't have to think about it in the moment, the easier it's going to be. And that's why like meal prepping or meal planning is so beneficial because if you're hungry and it's 6:30 p.m. and you're like, oh my God, I need to eat something, and you didn't plan it out, you end up being lazy. So I just really find that planning things the day before is really, really helpful for me. So I make coffee, I eat something, I shower, and I do my hair slash makeup while I'm listening to some affirmations. I always listen to my own affirmations, to be honest, because I just fuck with them so hard. But this is just a great way to infuse my morning with some bad bitch energy. So while I do my makeup, I'm fucking naked. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm feeling good. I got my affirmations on. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm a bad bitch. And then 8 a.m. rolls around, and I have a 2 hour morning routine. So, once again, I just do an intuitive morning routine. Sometimes I meditate, or I journal, or I dance, or I just hang out with my husband and chill in the morning while we drink our coffee, cuddle with our cat, whatever the fuck I want to do. But I just ask myself, like, what do I need this morning? Sometimes I'm like, I'm exhausted. I need half an hour more sleep, and I will do that. But this is just a great way for me to kind of choose what I need in the moment. From 10 to let's say 12, I have client calls. Now, client calls, they're honestly kind of all over the place sometimes, but just for the schedule, let's say that like that's the time that I have them. And then around noon, once again, I plan what I'm going to eat for lunch. So let's say I'm going to have a veggie rice bowl and I take a 5 minute walk outside and be present. Okay. Just a little break. It's 5 minutes. And if you have a job and you have a lunch break, you can take 5 minutes to go walk outside, walk in the sunshine, and just feel gratitude. Be like, wow, I'm so grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to have this job. I'm grateful for the birds. And just taking 5 minutes to be grateful, okay? Then, since I have my own business, I really try to organize my actual business, like what I'm going to do. So let's say from 1 to 2, I'm planning my social media content. I'm making reels, making captions, scheduling things out. 3 p.m., I record some YouTube videos for an hour or so. And then at 4:20, y'all can tell I'm a stoner, okay? So I'm having my 420 joint and I'm chilling the fuck out, okay? Like I deserved it. I put a lot of work in already and it's 4:20. So hell yes, I'm gonna have a joint and I chill and I relax for like until dinner, to be honest. And I already have on my schedule what I'm gonna have for dinner. I don't have to think about it. I already have the ingredients. We already went shopping. We got what we need. I'm chilling. We're fucking good here, right? Then 7 p.m., me and my husband have connection hour. We have been doing this for the past maybe 6 months now, and it's fucking amazing. And connection hour is pretty much where we spend 1 hour together, no phones, no TVs, no distractions, just hanging out, the two of us. That's all, just connecting. If you're in a relationship, I highly recommend you do this. And then from 8 p.m., I have my sacred feminine night routine. This can be anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour and a half. It just depends on what my vibe is and what's kind of going on. But I might stretch, meditate, pull some oracle cards, journal, dance, whatever I'm kind of feeling called to do, depending on my mood, and just taking at least 20 minutes at night to just kind of settle in and chill. Then at 9 p.m., I plan my day for the next day. I get my clothes ready. I tidy up the house. Okay. Oh, I forgot I wrote this shit down, but okay, let's go. So 10 p.m., sacred pleasure hour, aka I got myself a dick appointment. Okay. Planning in sex, you guys, it's fun. Okay. If you like, just do it. Just do it. You want to have some sexy time with your man or with your partner, whatever, plan it in. Get on some lingerie, be like, baby, you know what time it is. It's almost time for our dick appointment, so let's go. Um, and then whenever I'm ready to sleep, I sleep with subliminals in the background. I will also link some subliminals up above that I made here on my YouTube channel. 8 hours, there's affirmations playing at hyper speed for 8 whole hours. It's great for your subconscious mind and so relaxing to sleep too. And that's kind of like my time blocking template of how I plan my days. And as you see, right, going back to what are my priorities, right? Business, my partner, personal growth, self care, and fun. That's kind of my priorities. And as we go through my schedule, I am really checking all of those things off. I am really like kind of like doing two things at the same time. I'm getting ready, I've got affirmations, right? I'm on my lunch break eating something healthy, I'm putting on a podcast. And when you're able to kind of just double down on what you're doing and make space for what you want to do, that's how shit becomes possible for you. And also, you're just gonna feel like a bad fucking bitch when you do it. So I have just a blank schedule for you guys to fill out yourself here if you want to. Do it on a piece of paper, on a whiteboard, however you feel called to do this. But I just wanted to make this template available for you so that you kind of have a reference and you are able to do this on your own. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Oh, there's my face again. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Our next baddie challenge is going to be all about creating your bad bitch routine. So I wanted to post this video first so that you guys have something to reference to when I do post that video in a couple of days. But once you are able to time block, you know your priorities, you know what you're letting go of and what habits you don't want to keep doing. That's when you really start to show up for yourself. That's when the magic starts to happen. That's when you start to prove to yourself that you're a bad bitch and you can do anything you set your mind to. Because here's the thing, ladies, when you tell yourself, "Oh, I'm going to work out," and you don't do it, you are giving your subconscious mind proof and evidence that you're not good enough. You don't stick to your word. You don't think you're capable. And that just takes you down this fucking negative spiraling loop of just feeling like shit. So be careful what you say, right? Stay true to the promises that you give to yourself. If you say you're going to do something, actually do it. And don't be afraid to start small. I know I struggle with this a lot where it's like, I just want to go all in and then I get overwhelmed and I don't do anything. So I'm trying for myself to be gentle and be like, you know what? I'm just going to try to work out 20 minutes a day for 3 days a week. I can do that. You want your goals to be super fucking easy. I'm going to link another video up here where I actually talk about that more in depth about why you should set easy goals for yourself and how that's actually really going to help you. But yeah, don't be afraid to start small. You are a bad bitch. You got this. I can't wait to see the magic that you create in your life. Let me know in the comments. What are your priorities? Okay, what things are you prioritizing in your life? Go have a read through the comments, see what other bad bitches are prioritizing as well, because we're all in this together. We can all get inspiration from each other. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you are enjoying this, and I will see you in the next video.